Once upon a time, in a small town in Ohio, there lived a man named Daniel. From the outside, his life looked normal. He had a steady job at a warehouse, a small rented house, and a pickup truck that had seen better days. But inside his mind, there was a constant storm. Every morning, before his feet even touched the floor, the voice would start. "You're behind. You're not smart enough. Look at everyone else doing better. You'll never catch up." Daniel wasn't lazy. He wasn't careless. He was just tired. Tired of fighting a voice that never clapped for him. At work, if he made one small mistake, he would replay it all day. If his boss corrected him, he would take it as proof. If a friend didn't text back, he assumed he wasn't important. Self-criticism had become his habit, and that habit was draining him. One cold November evening, Daniel stayed late at work. Everyone else had left. The warehouse was quiet. He accidentally dropped a box, burst open, spilling supplies across the floor. He froze, and the voice came back louder than ever. "Of course you did. You always mess up. Why are you like this?" But this time, something inside him paused. He looked around the empty warehouse and asked himself a question. If my best friend dropped this box, would I talk to him like this? The answer hit him hard. No. He would say, "It's fine. Pick it up. Everyone makes mistakes. Keep going." So why was he speaking to himself like an enemy? That night, driving home under the streetlights, Daniel realized something powerful. Self-criticism wasn't making him better. It was making him smaller. The next morning, nothing magical changed. The voice was still there. But Daniel tried something new. When the voice said, "You're behind in life," he responded quietly, "I'm moving at my pace." When the voice said, "You're not smart enough," he replied, "I'm learning." When the voice said, "You'll never get ahead," he answered, "Watch me." It felt awkward at first, almost fake, but something interesting began to happen. He stood a little straighter. He worked a little sharper. He stopped apologizing for existing. Self-respect wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. It was steady. Weeks passed. Instead of criticizing himself for being tired, he started going to bed earlier. Instead of calling himself lazy, he started waking up 30 minutes earlier. Instead of complaining about his job, he enrolled in a night certification class. Not because he hated himself, but because he respected himself. And here's the difference. Self-criticism says, "You're not enough." Self-respect says, "You deserve better, so act like it." 1 year later, Daniel wasn't a millionaire. He wasn't famous. He didn't have a mansion. But he had a promotion. He had savings. He had confidence. Most importantly, he had peace. The voice still showed up sometimes, but now it was quieter. Because self-respect had grown louder. Here's the truth most people don't realize. Self-criticism drains energy. It steals focus. It kills momentum. When you constantly attack yourself, your brain goes into defense mode. You hesitate, you doubt, you shrink. But self-respect builds energy. You take action, you build discipline, you protect your time. You stop begging for approval. Self-respect is not ego. It's alignment. It's saying, I am responsible for my growth. I will not insult myself into improvement. I will not bully myself into success. Because pressure can build diamonds. But constant internal attacks just create cracks. So, if you're listening to this right now, and your biggest enemy lives inside your own head, pause. Ask yourself, would I talk to someone I love like this? If the answer is no, then it's time to change the conversation. You don't need to become perfect. You don't need overnight success. You don't need applause. You need one decision: to stop tearing yourself down and start building yourself up. Small promises kept daily with respect, because self-respect builds the fire. And that fire fuels discipline, and discipline builds the life. Mindset reset. Self-criticism drains energy. Self-respect builds it.